will share first with the static PPT of NOR1.
Yep. So today, what we will say, what we will do for on NOR and NAND. So we will do both static and dynamic characteristics. So what we have discussed in our theory class. Okay, so exactly that thing we will demonstrate here. So Prachita and Satta, they will show you. Okay, so please follow them, and if you are facing any problem, ask in that point only. Okay, and if you want, they will go slow, so accordingly you can say. Okay. Okay, Prachita, if you want to start first, then we'll start.
Yes, sir. Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
So good afternoon all. Today we are going to we have to see the static characteristics of static and dynamic characteristics. We'll see like we have studied in the theory. We will do it in practical today, and of NOR and NAND. So NOR static characteristics and dynamic characteristics I'll show, and Sharabi will show you about the NAND. So first we will see all the static characteristics of NOR NAND at once, so that you can compare and distinguish how the graphs are obtained. Then we'll go to dynamic. Okay. So I'll show you now the static characteristics curves of the NOR. Okay. So let's open SU2. Okay. So you can see this graph. This schematic. So this is our NOR arrangement. In NOR arrangement, the PMOSes are in series and the NMOSes are in parallel, as you can see here. Okay, for the NAND, anyone can say how the arrangement was there? Hello.
Series in NMOS.
For NAND, yes, it will be opposite to.
It will be series in NMOS and parallel in PMOS.
Fine. So this is the arrangement, and what I have done in this schematic. Can you understand? Like the connection. This M1 I have connected to here, and this M2 I have connected to this. So M1 is B. Okay, I have taken it B. M1 is B, and it is connected to NMOS B here. So M4 is my NMOS B, and M1 is my PMOS B. Okay. Similarly, PMOS A is M2 and NMOS A is M3. Okay, I've connected both of them. So we are going to
please tell this once again, because I was unable to follow.
Yeah, good. So this type of response actually I need. So yes, definitely she will go slow.
So I'll go.
You have to say actually. That's what I'm saying. So that's good also. Okay, Prachita, you can go slow.
So as we have seen the schematic, like for the NOR, the same is done here, and the circuit connection I have done. Okay. So M1, M2, M3, and M4. M1, M2 is our PMOS, and M3 and M4 is our NMOS, and connected in parallel. You get that? And PMOSs are connected in series. Okay. So this M1, I have taken B. Okay. AB, there was two, we are naming it as A and B, both the PMOSs and NMOSs. So
yes.
This has A and B, and this NMOS also has A and B. We have to connect the PMOS. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. You have to connect the PMOS B together and together to the NMOS, as well as for the PMOS A to the NMOS A. The gate. You have to connect them together. Okay. That is how the connection was there. So how you will do that? This is M1. I have taken this one as B for the PMOS, and for the NMOS M4 I have taken B. I have connected both the gates to them. Then similarly, I have done this one A for the PMOS and this one A for the NMOS. I have connected both of them. Did you get this much? Hello?
Yes,
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes, I'm following.
Okay, and then what you have to do, as there is here this one no VSB, so I have grounded it grounded is the NMOS, and for the PMOS I have given it to VDD. Okay, both one you have to give it to VDD for getting a better pull-up result. And we know that for the in the VSB for PMOS it is connected to VDD because this is drain gate and this is source for PMOS. Do not use the PMOS naming with the NMOS one. Okay. First, do in a rough PMOS naming and NMOS. According to that, you visualize the circuit, you will be able to understand why I have connected to VDD and not to ground here. Okay. Then we are having three cases here, and we have to see it like
Rachita?
sir had said when A. Yes. Okay.
Rachita, what if we connect M1 to M3? Anything will happen then? M1 to M3, M2 to...
How can connect? Yeah, because A is one single input. No, you have to connect A to A and B to B. How you can connect A to B?
No,
Like
she's,
means NOR operation. How you will perform there?
now he's asking M1 to M3. That means
M1 to
NMOS
and
N3.
M3 is A.
You occur or some
How
who
will
is
connect
asking?
both?
These, yeah, these two things are parallel, M3 or M4. So either M1 you can connect to M3 or M4, not a problem because both are parallel, same sizes also. So here M1 is connected to M4, you can connect also M3 and M2 connect to M4 also, not a problem.
Okay, sir.
Your parallel thing is symmetrical, but here that series one is you have to follow. Generally, always if this one top one is B, it is A. In NAND also, the bottom one will be B. Okay, same type of convention you will follow everywhere.
Okay, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Then for the A equals to B, we are having we are having three cases. One is A equal to B, another swipe B, and giving B1 swipe A. So three cases are there. This is the case for A equals to B. We have connected these two, like the B and A output, at one DC source. Okay, we are giving it to 5 volts. Then we have connected the input node and sizes we are keeping it the default, like the minimum one, which is 0.6.4. For all, we are keeping means WP of the NOR is equal to here WP of the inverter. We are keeping the same W for both of them. Okay, values of the W for both of them. Then you have to save it. Then how you create the netlist, you have to create like that. Then run the ngSpice simulation. Okay, ngSpice simulation, and you have to then check into the netlist. Okay, so it will be under your obviously mylib. Then you will be creating this static NOR or whatever name you give it in that Q2, whatever name you give it, you will find it under the mylib. Then go to that one. Then go to Simran.
You occur.
Yes, sir.
Please follow this path. How she is setting that path. Okay, so if you are facing problem in path defining, so please follow these things. That either model definition or where the netlist is storing. So that path, so everything you follow from this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but that.
Okay. So there will be a netlist created here, generated here. Then you have to edit this netlist according to your requirement. Okay. So we are going here for the case of WP of NOR is WP of inverter. Means the size of width of the PMOSes and the NMOSes are equal. That is 0.6, 0.6. So here the connection is there. You can see for the here this is the name of that SCN MOSFET, the PMOS. Both of the names. This is the area and the perimeter. Then this is how you have connected the M1 and M2, like the both name of the device and their nodes and the voltage sources how you have connected. Okay, so that is the way in which you have to connect. Then this one, the next one I have written, but I have commented it because due to again schematic you can draw and change for the sizes, but if you edit in the netlist it will work same. So I have done in the netlist itself only. Otherwise you can do another schematic, suited schematic for this. So in this what I have done, I have taken the WP of NOR is equal to 2 times of WP of inverter. That is the upper PMOS size I have taken 2 times of the NMOS, like width of the NMOS. See here, 1.2, like 0.6 into 1.2, 1.2 I have taken for the both the PMOSes, and NMOSes are as it is. It will be 0.6 only. Okay. First case, we have to do it for WP equal to WP of NOR is WP of inverter. So this one I have commented. Okay. Then you this is the voltage we are given, DC voltage. Then this is the NMOS part. It will come by default as you are doing this NGSPICE simulation, netlist / HSPC. This thing will be there. Then just comment these two as we always do. Then change here the V supply to 5 volts, and this is same is written here. The value here you are writing is called here, like in C programming. The declare a value, it will be called here. Same thing is there. Then here we are interested in the static, so DC. So dot DC, and our voltage I have named it as that the voltage source at the left side in the schematic was V in. So here V in, and we are interested to slide it to 0 to 5. Okay, means it, the value. So the 0 to 5. So 0 to 5, and this one is 0.01. Then run and plot. We are interested in plotting V out. So this is run and plot. Okay. So everyone follow till this much.
Prachita, can you please again show the
Netlist.
Which one?
Top one.
Okay. Sure. What I show you. Yes. Which part?
Top one.
Top one.
Okay.
Okay.
These both are same. Okay. Just has done the sizes. Just everything is same.
Difference in size. Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Thank you.
Just everyone followed, I guess. Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Then save and exit. Run it. Okay. So that is the plot we are getting here, and it's going to 0, like in 1.5 and 2 it's decreasing and going to 0. Then we can this is in our WP of NOR is WP of inverter. Okay. Then we'll see if we increase the WP to 2 times, then what will happen. Okay. So then you can see it here if you are increasing what is happening. Just you have to comment the above one, the 0.61, and uncomment the 1.21. Okay, so just do that and you will find the difference. Just is fine. So do you see a change in the graph, shape of the graph?
Yes, it like it took
The previous,
lesser time.
yeah, the no, not time. Time
It
is
is
like
shifting or
same.
not that?
The graph shape I'm talking about. The previous graph was somewhat like follow the arrow, how I'm doing, somewhat like this.
Rachita, your voice is
And
lagging.
now this is greater. So by this portion, like it has
Rachita, your voice is not audible.
So we can hear Prachita.
I think network is just a minute.
hello. So you can see the screen.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you got the difference in the graph.
Can you again yeah, we got it, but can you again say it, because that time your voice was lagging.
Okay. Yes. But let me. I have to plot again. Okay. So this one. So I said in WP equals to W of in the inverter. So the graph, this one was less. Okay. This part was less, and here this is increasing.
Yes.
So what is increasing? Yeah. So if you increase the WP, like the width, so this part is increasing. Okay. So that much I said.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
you can do, yeah, okay. So then you can do it for the sweeping thing. Okay. So yeah, this one. I have shown you now what A is equals to B, and WP of NOR is WP of inverter, as well as WP of NOR is 2 times WP of inverter. Okay. So I have shown you the two cases now. Now, what we are interested now in keeping one, but I'll show you in the schematic also. If you can follow them. So this one. This is the schematic for our A, A, A and B switching. Okay. So we have to connect here two voltage DC voltage sources. Okay. Name as A and B. Okay. So I think this one is A for me and this one is B. I'll check in the
Yeah,
next.
top
So
one. In one
anyone
is
like
in one is B. Okay, not a problem.
yes,
In
sir.
one is B.
So only difference I'm saying about the difference that there was we had only one voltage source and we were connecting both this A and B to that because A equal to B. Now when A and B values are different, we have to give two voltage sources here. That is the main difference you are getting in all the rest. The sizes will be same for all. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say here. See if you are like see here. Here you can mark the difference. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Then go to the netlist, the generated ranges by simulation. Then how you do like that. Then add here the path and say here also you we have to see for 2 times of WP of inverter as well as equal sizes. So same I have done 1.2 and this one. Then what I have done is here I have written something. Okay, so this is we are keeping A1 and B we are shifting to from 0 to 1, as sir had said, if you remember. Okay, then another case is keeping B1, A we are shifting to 0 and 1. Okay, so here the values we are giving A1 mine it was B input 1. Okay, A was B input 1 and B is my B input, I think.
So are you getting this point or not,
Yes.
everyone?
Yes, sir.
What I've done
Okay.
here,
But
you understood?
yeah,
Keeping
she
one,
is
keeping
saying
one constant.
that two voltage sources. Okay, one is connected to B, so another is connected to A. Okay, so one time is making that this voltage sources connected to B, that is constant, means VDD, and this is changing from 0 to VDD. A is changing from VDD to. In other cases, this VDD A means that VA is equal to VDD and VB is equal to 0 to VDD. Okay, so in these two cases, she want to show what will be the performance. Okay, getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. Okay,
Yes.
Pratibha.
Yes. So for first, let's see that we are keeping B1 and shifting the A. Okay. So I have commented the rest. Another condition I have commented here. Okay. Up also I have commented the 1.2 U that bit, because first we are interested in 0.61 and now we are shifting this B, keeping B1 and shifting A. Okay. So then you have to comment all this as usual. Then we are switching for A. So we will write the dot BC line for A. So dot BC V in, my V in stands for A, 0 to 5, 0.01. Okay. And B1 I have commented. Then plot. You have to plot what? The A input and output. Oh, you can also plot the output, but I have shown both. So for A, this is my B in and B out. Okay, then dot NC, do not forget dot NC because control will end there. Then dot end. Okay, we will see the plot now. Okay, this is our plot for keeping B constant, keeping A, and then at 0.6 WP. Okay, WP of
just-
NOR is WP of inverter 0.6.
Yeah. Now remember this where it is intersecting. So when you will see the next curve, so you can differentiate. So at exactly 3 voltage, it is means that slow. Yeah, it is 1.53. You can see it is touching. So you'll see the next one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
So in the I'll show again, sir.
just plot that curve. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Now what we had done, we had shift A and kept B as constant. Okay. Now we are going to do the opposite. So just you can actually do with the help of another Q2 schematic also. But I have done here only because this only difference is there. I have done it here. But you can do it for your practice. It will be better for you, I think. You'll actually understand where the schematic is going. So then we will switch the B and keep A constant. For that also DC will be changed, of course, because we are switching B now. So obviously DC for that DC line we have to write for B. So A will come in. And then for the plot also we are interested in plotting the B. So we will give that for the B and comment this one. Okay, so now let's see that. See, understand? This is more than the previous one.
So this is shifting now. Shall we remember at that 1.5 and 3 is that is completely coincide with that curve, that slope. But now it is shifting towards right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
if you see the notes which sir had provided, in that if you go to the north part static, so first you will see the curves are in the order. First one A is to B, A equals to B. Then it will be sweeping the B and keeping A constant. Then this one. Okay, in that order it will be there, and that order also here the output is coming. Okay, that's what I've just shown here. And you can similarly do for the that WP equals to 2W N of the inverter. Okay, just
So,
comment and uncomment and do the same.
yeah. So here, so you have Prachita shown you 3 curves. Okay, when A is equal to just wait, Prachita. I'll just explain.
Yes, sir.
Then, okay, she said when A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 1, so you have seen one plot. Okay, then A is equal to 1, then means so A 0 to 1, B also 0 to 1, means both is that input for A and B. Okay, you will give the sweep. DC voltage, both A and B is connected to same voltage, it will sweep. So that case, you have seen this type of plot. Again, A is constant VDD, B sweep from 0 to VDD. Okay, so again one plot came that is different from this one. Again, B is equal to 1, A is equal to 0 to 1. Okay, so that came somehow shifted over. Okay, so why these things happening? So remember,
Because of the strength of PMOS.
no, it is here now no strength.
Thank you, sir.
See, this is, so you can see here. Okay, so this is NMOS, this is NMOS. So this is B, this is A. So AB. Okay, this is the output. Okay, so what you are doing, you are changing voltage. One case, so forget about that first one. Okay, first one I'll see. So both we are changing. Okay, so both we are changing, and so 0 to 1 means both will be add, then resistance will be parallel, resistance will be less, so you will get a curve like this. Okay, curve like this. So but in this case you will get like this. Okay, then in the next case it will shift. So why this I am saying? So these two. So
Because
this is
one,
yes, because
because the one transistor is on, so when it is in parallel, the resistance decreases. But when one of A and B is on, so the
no, in that two cases, so that thing I understood, you also understood. So both are parallel, so strength will be more, so you'll get this type of curve. Okay, so because N mass strength will be more means it will come left shift. So but when you are connecting one, okay, anyone, either this is constant, you are changing this, or this is constant, you are changing this. So that time, so any one of the transistor will connect here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so either this will be off or this will be off. So strength will be less. So
Yes.
strength will be less means definitely this this corp will shift right.
Right, sir.
Okay, so that is also I am clear. You are also clear. So this is two things are on. So next case one will on. So my question is why in both cases means A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0 to 1, or B is equal to 1, A is equal to 0 to 1. Why in these two cases the core will not same? Hello.
Yes.
1 minute.
Sir, because due to the mismatch of VT,
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So,
threshold
yeah. So this is the mismatch of VT. Exactly, you are clear.
Yes.
A mismatch of VT, but what happened? The process why this is shifting. So when VT will be mismatched, what happened exactly? So this is your PMOS. Again, I am drawing just to clarify you. So this is your PMOS. Okay. So now this is your VDD and the body of this also VDD.
Yes.
1 minute. Okay. So this is your VDD and this is also your VDD, the body. So now this VSG, okay, this VSG, this is your VSG, and now the VTP for this transistor. This is constant, okay, but VT for this transistor, VTP for this transistor, this is some constant value, nominal value, but VTP for this transistor, what will be the VTP? This transistor, threshold voltage of this transistor, it's the mod, it will increase or decrease? Because you know VSB, this is your bulb, this is your source. So this is your VDD, okay. So this will not be VDD because here VDD, there is some drop will be there. So this will be not VDD. Yes or no? But in this case, in the top one case, both are VDD.
Yes.
Okay, but here this point and this point is not VDD. So there is a difference. Okay, that means VSB. Okay, it's a negative voltage. Okay, it's not zero. Here VSB is equal to VTD minus, in the top one, VSB is equal to VTD minus VTD is equal to 0. But here it's a negative voltage. Okay, but in this PMOS case, we take it at mod. That means it's a positive voltage. VSB mod is a positive voltage. Okay, so your VTP mod is equal to your VT0 plus gamma phi t, phi t plus VSB root over minus phi t root over. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So though that mod value is a positive value, so a threshold voltage for this transistor will increase. Okay. So increase means, so this voltage is decided. So that is when you are increasing, suppose this is constant, this voltage is constant. So that means it's on. But when you are increasing this voltage, Okay. Please follow. This is some tricky things. When you are increasing this voltage, because this voltage, this drain node of the M2 is fixed. When you are increasing, okay, that means this VSG is decreasing. Yes or no? This VSG, so decreasing. So when it will touch threshold voltage VTP, this VSG of M2, when it will reach VTP mod, okay. So after that, means when it will reach, after that it will be off. Okay. So up to that point it is on, but after that it will be off. So that's why it will take some time. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, that's why the difference is that. So this is one thing. So there is some little difference. Because due to that, more voltage of threshold. Okay, got this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Sir, I'm stopping the share now. The NAND one, static of NAND.
that dynamic you will show later.
Yes, sir. Once we'll do all
Okay.
the statics, they will
Okay,
able
okay.
to follow.
Yeah, okay. Set up the NAND.
Yes, sir. Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes.
So, as Prachita showed you about the static analysis of this NOR gate, so I am going to show you the same for the NAND gate. So you can see as Prachita asked you about that in NAND how the PMOS and NMOS are connected. So PMOS are connected in parallel and NMOS are connected in series. Now we are going to see the performance for 3 cases. First, if we are sweeping the voltage A and B, that means the input which we are giving, the input A and B, we are taking it same and then we are sweeping it from 0 to 1. The same can do for 1 to 0 also. So 0 to 1, then another is keeping one input constant and sweeping another input. Then keeping another in constant and swing the, for example, the input. So let how the performance is varying. So I have connected, you can see here in the schematic, I have connected the inputs to one voltage source, that is AB, which I will be mentioning in the netlist. So let's write it only A, save it. You have to do this schematic. I have taken all the sizes same, then we will again see the performance with doubling the size of the NMOS, means pull down devices. So go to tools, ngSpice simulation.
Hello, Shatabdi.
Yes. Yeah.
In the circuit, you have shorted A and B.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sorry, Vakar, your voice is breaking.
Show the schematic.
Okay.
Yeah. You have shorted the in the pull down network. You have shorted the A and B.
Yeah, I have given only one voltage to both A and B. For example, this is A and this is B. So I have given only one voltage as Prachi showed you giving a voltage here. I will be giving that voltage to the netlist directly. Okay, that means as I showed, as you have already seen that when you are providing a DC voltage, so what you are doing, you are naming that voltage, for example V in, then the node name. So I will be naming voltage source this node name. Okay, so that I'll be doing in the next. I have only named the node here. Got
Okay,
it?
yeah, you actually doing for the case 00 or 11. When you will do 01, then you have
No,
to.
no. I am doing it for both the voltage is sweeping from 0 to 1. That I have connected to one voltage source.
No, actually my doubt is that for the case 0 and 1.
Yeah,
That will be different A and B. So
that will be
now,
different.
yes, for case 1, both A and 1, B 1. So this case for this diagram is
Yes,
showing.
that's what I'm asking. Okay.
So go to ng simulation, then do netlist HSPC. Then we have to go this location. We have to go to this location. So let's go there. So you can see I am already in that location, that is project 2020 ETS Simlite, Simran and Mylib listed. You can see here the module is this. So go here, CD, VTC, NAND. Here you know there is a simran.sp file. So go there. Yes. So now I have to, as same, I have to specify the path for that SCMOS technology file model file. So home VLSI project 2020 EDA this 32 models SCM 4M sub-M. Now what I'm going to do is I will be doing the 3 cases in this same netlist. So that's why I'm specifying this whole NAND gate as a subcircuit by the command of dot subcircuit. So name the subcircuit as whatever you want, you can name it. So I'm naming it INV1. Then all the nodes which are in the subcircuit, that is N0, then A, then B, B is not there, so A, then N1, then VD. End this subcircuit with dot ends command. Now it's ended. Now we have to instantiate the subcircuit. So for instantiating, as I said you earlier, we have to just instantiate by writing X and anything. Writing text. That means you can write X1, you can write INV, whatever you want, you can write here. So X1, if you want to instantiate multiple instantiations of this same subcircuit, then you can name it X1, X2, X3. Then you will have 3 instantiations of the same circuit. So X1, then all the nodes in what order here there is written, I have to write here like that. So N0, A, N1 and VD. Then the subcircuit name, that is INV X1. Now we have done this for the case where A and B are both same and they're flipping from 0 to 1. Let's write another 2 cases and we will comment it. After that, we will see the performance comparison of the 3. So X2, N0, A, B, N1 and VDD. we have to change, we have to make some changes in the schematics also, but I am writing it earlier that it will be easier after that. So N0, AB, N1, VDD, and INV, X1. Comment this too.
So are you getting
Then temperature
these two?
parameter we apply is 5 volts, global VDD and ground. We supply, I have given it to that node VDD. Then we have give another voltage, that is let VINV to A node, the node which I was telling you about. So do it 0, 0. Then dot options, as per your wish you can comment or uncomment it. Then here we will sweep VINV from 0 to 5. I am giving 0.01. Comment this dot OP, that is operating point. Then dot control, run plot V out. Just name here V out for our convenience. Just do here N0, you can name it out, so that you can know that output voltage which we will be getting. Then the V in, to know where the trip point is going. So do it V of N1, V of A. Okay. Then end it with dot NC. Okay. Then this is VI, and I have given the supply voltage, and this is the instantiation of the circuit. You can see here in M3, drain is 0, the gate voltage, that is input, is A. Then this is drain, this is gate, this is source, and this is bulb. So I am showing you the schematic, then you can know it. So see here, this is the M3 is this one, and the info is this one. So this is the drain which is connected to the output node. It means the output we will be getting here. Then M4 is connected to that. So this is the drain output. Gate is connected to the input voltage. Bulb is obviously ground for NMOS and VDD for PMOS. And then that is ground, and N1 is what? N1 is the source. That means this node. So we will be getting the output here. So that's why I have named this node here, which I am instantiating, as out, so that I will get output there. After that, V of is the input. Then I am swing that voltage only. Then run it. ngSpice. Okay. So now you can see here, this is the case when I am giving both the voltage same. That means they are switching from 0 to 1. So previously when we studied in the theory class, there were 3 cases of VTC. So what sir explained now about that VTC graph. So when A and B equals to from 0 to 1, it is sweeping, then the VTC is actually shifted more to right compared to other 2 cases. What is, anyone can say it? What is the reason that sir said it?
Yes. So now you can say means, why it is shifting right. If both will be 1.
Hello?
Yeah, take your time and just think and say why it is shifting right.
I'm just showing schematic,
Yes.
then you will better know it.
Yes.
Okay, now see. This is 1. So what will happen?
So the change in the threshold voltage of M3.
This is the two cases, both will be 1. Then here no threshold voltage thing will come.
The M3 and 4 will be on the series. It will be in the series. Resistance will be in the series, and it may increase. And so,
So the equivalent resistance is double.
yes, sir.
Okay, the equivalent resistance is double. That means in both way you can say that NMOS transistor is weak now. Okay, the overall NMOS transistor is weak now. Okay, alternatively you can say the PMOS transistor is strong now. Okay, that's why it is shifting right. Or other way, just wait here, I will explain. Suppose, so these two, okay, these two. 1 minute. So this one. So this is one resistor, and this is also one resistor. So now for this there is also a resistor, but now see this is your output. Okay, so this is your ground. So now initially this is Rn, this is Rn. So initially in the inverter case, so this was a single inverter, single MOSFET. So in that case, that is Rn only. This is the output. Okay, so now the resistance is increases to Rn. That means the voltage drop will increase or not? The output. So that's why it is shifting right. Okay. In inverter case, suppose it will come here. So in NAND case, it will go right side. Okay. So this is the actual case. So that's why in any nomenclature we can say either it's weak or this is strong. Resistance is more, resistance is less here. So in this way we can say. Okay. So when both will be 1, both will be on, so resistance will be more, drop will be more. So drop will be more means that transition point will shift right. Okay, so output, initially the output is here, that is in this point was transition point. So now the transition point will be shift. Okay, got the point? Because the V out. Okay, well, when will increase V in, at more voltage it will transition will happen. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so now another case, what I showed you, we have to keep one in constant and another we have to sweep. So first let's take this voltage as constant, A as constant, and change this. So just provide two nodes, that is A and B, and we will be instantiating that only. So place another input node from this devices, name it B. Connected here, and this B will also be connected to this gate. So connected there. Now A is connected to both of these, so now we have two voltage sources. We will be naming that two voltage sources. Okay. Now give it to again in SPICE simulation. Netlist SPC. Okay. Let's skip this curve and then we will see how.
Yeah, remember
it is
or
differing
just
from.
take a snap. Yeah.
So now vim similar.sp. Sorry, I have to again specify the path. Okay. Now instantiate two two instantiations of the same subcircuit. So x1 n0 I have to give out because I am get output there. Then now A, B voltages are there, so I have to one constant, another have to. So let's do this. Keep A as VD. The A node is there, so after N0 it is actually A. So out, then VDD, then B will be sweep. So B, then N1, then VDD. Okay, so I have written here NO mistakenly. This is N0. Then name the subcircuit, which is INV X1. Then another subcircuit X2. So this is out one terminal, let it be out one because I have to see the BTC curve here as well. Then here there is A, the node is A, and the B node is now VDD. I'm keeping the B node as constant. N1, then VDD, and INV X1. Now that same circuit is instantiated two times. The same as it is, then I have to give one voltage source INV at node A 0 and another voltage source which is VINV 1 at B 0. Then options. Then now first I have to sweep it for VINV, that is for VINV at node A, and then I have to sweep it for VINV for node B. So just do it and we will continue after it. We will see how the performance is varying. 0, 5, 0.01. So comment this as well. Okay. So comment this dot op right dot control run then dot vout dot c. Okay, I have made the mistake, sorry, I have to edit it. I have done it by mistake. I have to name it. I have to comment this and uncomment this because I am sweeping B here. So just write here VNV1 and B. Okay. So this is the curve I am getting when I am sweeping B. Let's skip it and run for A also. So this will change. We have to comment this subcircuit now. Comment this and comment this and write here A. Oh, this is A. I'm sorry, this is out one. Okay, now the curve will come. So you can see this curve. Now let's compare. In this curve and the previous curve which we had here, this one I guess, and this is one, and another one curve is, this is DC1. Okay, let's see the comparison.
So now see the comparison. So which one is shifted? Yeah, this is a three curves.
It has shifted right.
This is changing V. This is changing B.
Yeah.
And this is the curve we got with both the voltage same. So compare this, which is shifting right and which is shifting left. And this
VB is shifting left, like has shifted left, and yeah.
Okay, and this voltage is left to this two or right to this two? This voltage.
I think these two, the left and right both are same.
Both are looking same. Yes.
Yeah, I think that this is not for both one. Just move.
No, sir. This is little bit left from this curve, and this is right.
Shatabdi, if you maximize it, I think we can find out
So
the
I am
difference.
still showing the values.
Okay, you can show the values. Now the bottom left and right, I think both are same. I think
they both are same.
Sir, it looks same, but Shatabdi, can you please just once maximize it, because I have seen that before they're doing this also. It looks same, but it isn't the same when we maximize it.
Okay, maximize it.
This one is for A.
Yes.
Yeah, this one for A.
Okay, this is coming beyond 2.
Now, so the B. B less than 2.
This one is B.
B is less than 2.
Yeah. And this one is for both the voltages as same.
No, this is again B. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. It is.
So,
Okay, sir.
that will be more right shifted.
Rather, that will be good. I will show the date point and
that cross section point you can see. That value measure statement.
Okay, this is value, that is dx is 1.3 for DC. For DC5, this is the trip voltage value. 1.57. This is 1.38. This is DC1. What happened?
Yeah, okay. Now the bottom line is here. So definitely that will when both will. So 3 plots. Just wait here. Okay. So 1 you are getting this when both is equal to 1, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, and next you are getting Okay, so this is your so your B is equal to, suppose 1, A 0 to 1. Okay, so now another you are getting okay. So A is equal to already 1 and B 0 to 1. Okay, this thing you are getting. So this is clearly understood because both PMOS, okay, in the top PMOS, that PMOS. So that parallel, so you'll get means the strength of that two PMOS will be more. Okay, that's why it is right shifted. But here the thing is, when you are increasing the voltage for A, okay, when you are increasing, this one is A, okay, this one is this one. So what happened? A little more voltage is required to on that transistor. So this is your A, this is your B. Okay, so threshold voltage of VTA. Okay, threshold voltage of A is greater than equal to threshold voltage of B. Yes or no? Threshold voltage of this transistor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, greater. So that it's already on. So now you are changing this voltage. We are changing this voltage. So though the threshold voltage will be more, so after some voltage, okay, so a little means more voltage is required to on this path, because there is no path is on now. So this is on, but this path is not on. Okay, so this is your output. So when the threshold means it will touch the threshold voltage, the V in, then it will be on. So that threshold voltage is little more than this threshold voltage. So that's why, so you are getting a little delay. It's not delay. So some at more voltage, this device is conducting. Means the path is conducting. Okay, that's why we are getting this type of thing. Yes or no? Clear or any doubt here?
It is there.
Everyone understood this part? Why there is a shift in right side?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is generally you can say it's a slow device. So in this branch, this is fast device, this is slow device. Slow device means the device which required more voltage to on, so that is regarded as slow device. Okay. Here VA means that A transistor, this one, the top one. So A transistor is slow, this is fast. Okay. So that's why though is slow, so it requires some more voltage to on. So that more voltage it is required. Okay, here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Satabdi, you can continue.
Now let's by changing status how the performance is changing. So let's change size here. So it is 0.6. Now let's do because here you can see in the schematic. So what is happening is the NMOS which are here, the pull down network, that is in series. So for this what happens, the resistance increases. To reduce the resistance, what we are going to do is we are going to double the sizes what they are previously. So it was 0.6, it was 0.6, so we will double the sizes to 1.2. So what we are doing from this, we are reducing the resistance so that we will get a better performance as compared to the previous one.
Yeah.
So
another
let's
thing
do
we are making this as a inverter. So initially, that inverter case. Okay, so this is one transistor, here also one transistor. Okay, so if you compare this circuit with inverter, so then inverter is only R1, but here Rn is 2 Rn. Okay, so if you make this as a inverter, definitely you have to make is 2 Rn, sorry, Rn by 2, and this is Rn by 2. Okay, so overall the equivalent resistance will come Rn, so it will act as a inverter. Okay, so for that you have to make the W will be 2 times 2 Wn, here also 2 Wn. Okay, and this is same, that is Rp, that is Rp. We will not change it because at worst case any one transistor will be on. So that is at worst case what happen, this circuit can be like this at worst case. So any one of the transistor will be on, that will be this, and this you will already make, so Rn by 2, Rn by 2, that is one. Okay, so finally this will be equivalent to inverter, like at worst case. But best case, this will be half Rp by 2. So always in the designing, we will take the worst case situation. Okay, that worst case situation is equivalent to inverter. Agree with this discussion? Or you are not getting this point?
Can you please explain again?
Hello?
So didn't get the point.
Yeah, so again I am saying, so when we will compare any NAND or NOR, so always we will compare with the inverter. Okay, when we will compare with its performance, so you will compare with the inverters. Okay, so when we will make this circuit as an inverter, so this is 2 transistors in series, so we can make it 1. If we will make it 1, then overall resistance will be 2R. Yes or no? Because this is resistor Rn, this is also Rn. So if we make a single transistor, then it will be 2R.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but we need to convert this circuit to inverter. Actually in inverter this is Rn, only R. So what we will do, if we will double the size of this transistor. So initially it was Wn. So if you make it the 2 Wn, then the individual resistance of this transistor will be Rn by 2. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Your R actually directly proportional to W. Okay. So means inversely proportional to W.
Inversely proportional to W.
Yes. If you increase W, then R will decreases. So that's why if you make 2 Wn, then Rn by 2, you will get resistance Rn by 2. So finally, if both are in series, so you will get Rn. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So Rn means now the pull down network will equal to inverter.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now come to the pull up network. So here 2 transistors are there. So in this case, if any one of the transistor will be on, means it will be on, the path will be on or not?
Yes, sir.
So any one of the transistor will be on, that means current will flow. Or anyone, either this or both. So current will flow.
Yes, sir.
So what is the best case? Best case means when both will be on. When both will be on, then equivalent resistance will be Rp parallel Rp. That is Rp by 2. Okay. Yes or no? Both will be on.
Yes, sir.
So both, but in your inverter that is Rp only. In inverter case, okay, for PMOS the resistor is Rp only. But here the best case is Rp by 2. But in design we will not take best case. We always take worst case. Because if you design for worst case, so it will run in any condition. it's an analogy. If you will prepare for the worst, then you will survive anywhere or not.
Yes, sir.
So that's why in design also same thing. If you prepare your circuit for worst case condition, then it can work in any condition. So the worst case condition is anytime one transistor will be on. Okay. So because at any time any one of the transistor on means the output will come because the path will complete. Okay. So when one transistor will be on, then so this is off. So resistance is infinity for this path. So if you do that, infinity parallel RP, what is the resistance?
1/0.
0.
No. So
Infinity.
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 infinity, sir. So sorry, infinity.
Hey.
Sorry,
See,
sir.
so only RP only. So means any big resistance with parallel with a small resistance, always the value will be small resistance. Okay. Because this path is completely open. So whatever the resistance, this is the only resistance. See, there is two current paths. So anyone can confuse you people. Yeah. See, there is two paths. This is one path and this is one path. So this is open. That means open means infinite resistance. Okay. So this is the only path. So whatever the resistance, that is the resistance RP. Yes or no? Suppose I am saying, suppose 1 ohm resistance is there, 100 ohm resistance is there. What is the equivalent resistance? Parallel.
1 ohm.
1 or no? 1 into 100 by 101.
Yes, sir.
So it's 0.99999 like that. So it will make 1 and 1,000. So what will be the resistance?
It's 1.
It's more close to 1.
Yes, sir.
It's 1 and 1 crore. So what will be the resistance? It's again more close to 1. So 1 and infinity. What will be the resistance?
1.
1. So that's what I'm saying. If when two parallel resistances are there, then the small value will be the dominant one. Okay. So here RP and infinity. Okay, RP and infinity, parallel infinity. What is the exact value? What is the equivalent value?
RP.
Okay, got the point?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's why at the worst case condition, RP will be the resistance. So though RP, so it is equivalent to inverter? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now we can convert this circuit with an inverter also. Okay. So for that we have to make this is 2WN, this is 2WN. Okay. And if you will do a inverter circuit with this, means inverter circuit with WP and WN, you can exactly get the same performance of this NAND gate. Okay. At worst case condition. Worst case means one transistor will on. Okay. So this is the thing. So okay, Satabdi, continue.
Yes, sir. So now, as sir said, we have to change the width of this. We have to double these two widths. So after doing that, so now let's go to the next step. This is the change the width of these masses. 1.2. This is also 1.2. Everything is same. Now this case is where B constant and A sweeping. So let's say that again we will see this for B. This is for when I am changing A and keeping B constant. Keep this, note this voltage, trip point, and also do the difference of this. Okay. Now run the same for B. So we have to change the values. B. Okay, I have given another thing to change, that is R1. Okay, this is the graph. Let's see the trip point of this also. Okay, now you can see both values. Here the dx is 1.05 and here the dx was here 1.23. So in this case, means in previous case, what I was keeping constant, I have kept constant B and I was sweeping A. So that case it was 1.23 and now in this case this is 1.05. Let's see the graph now. Sir, I think this is a bug in this ngSpice. It is always
Okay.
every time it is meeting its plot.
Okay.
So this is out one, means I am sweeping A here and keeping B constant. And this is another plot, DC7. This is also for A. DC. You can see the change here. This is DC6. This is for A. Here you see this is DC and this is DC9. So
Yes.
you can observe the change, what the change was coming. This is DC6 where this was A was sweeping and B is constant, that is B is 1. And here I am changing B and A is constant. So you can see the B1 is sweeping, that is slightly less as compared to A here. Are you observing the difference between these two
Yes.
plots?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Similarly, you can do this for the where both the volt sources are same, that is A equals to 1 and B equals to 1.
Yeah.
You
So
can do
this
that
is the
and you can
here the major difference is the initial case. So there are WN was as usual. Now WN is 2 times. So you are making 2 times means the strength will be more. Okay. So that's why you will expect what? The curve will shift to left. Yes or no? NMOS is strong means it will shift left.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that thing you are observing here also, and that difference A is equal to
when the
0.
volt.
Yeah. Satabhi, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, you said I was saying the same
No,
thing
go
only.
ahead. That's complete.
Yes. So for in the first case where the voltage sources are same, that time the mass PUN was strong, pull up was strong. Here the in these both cases there is a difference because of that VT change what sir explained us now. And in that case where the voltage source were seen, there the PUN was strong, and that's where PMOS strong means it was that that's why shifting to right side. and N was in the case where the voltage, we are keeping one voltage source as constant and another we sweeping, at that time the N was becoming strong. That's why it is shifting towards left side. So this case and this case here. And there is a difference because of the VT, as sir said us now. Okay, so you can do this the same for different sizes of PMOS and NMOS. That's it, sir. And dynamic one, there is no time now. How we will do that?
Dynamic.
Yes, sir. Prachita also, she will do the NOR one, and I am going to do the NAND
Just
one.
see the simulation, whatever you have done. They have understood one simulation. If you want, you can show. What is time now? It's 3:30. It's 3:08.
Okay, sir.
Another half an hour is there.
Wait. Okay, sir. So for transient one, that means dynamic, we are going to do the same thing, but we are going to see the transient behavior for the same. So let's do that.
So any one condition, Satabdi? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Just so one condition, then
Yes, sir.
rest of thing they will do, because now they have understood everything, so they can do easily. So just so at least one.
Yes, sir. So here you can see I will be showing only one condition. Let's remove this and I will show for both the voltage source are same. So let's connect all the voltage source A. Connect this way. Okay, every voltage source is connected. And now this is the capacitance, means C load. I am taking all the fan outs and every the internal device capacitance, assumed it as 25 femtofarad, and this is the out node. So let's see the transient simulation. This, do the ngSpice simulation, netlist/sspc, then go to that output location. It is okay. Now let's go to that location. LS, that was dynamic NAND. So CD dynamic NAND, then bin simran.sp. Okay. So I'm showing you the netlist only. So I have specified path here. This is the sub-circuit, as I said you before in the VTC. So I have instantiated this NAND gate as a sub-circuit, then instantiating the NAND gate. So combine these two, showing you both the volts so same. So or what I can do is this. I can show you the voltage source same, and this A, this is also A, this is A, and this is also A. There is no B node here, so let's remove it. Then A, then sizes, I will be keeping this as 0.6, same sizes. You will be doing it for 2N. 0.6. 0.6. Okay, everything same. Then capacitance C load, ground out and out, it is connected to. Then this is 25 farad ends, means we are ending up circuit. Then I am instantiating that. Okay, here there is no B, so only A. Then the temperature parameter global the voltage V supply VDD. Okay, now here I am giving two voltage sources. I have to give only one voltage source because I am providing here same voltage to both of them. So this is VINVA ground pulse, means VINV is a voltage source which is connected to the node ground, connected to the node A, and it is again connected to ground. Then this is a pulse voltage source which we will be giving for the trend analysis with time. So first is the initial voltage 0 volts, then the pulse voltage means up to how much voltage it is going to be pulsed. So that is 5 volts. Then this is delay, rise time and fall time. I am keeping it idle 0 0 and 0. This is 5 nanoseconds. This is the pulse width, one pulse width, and 10 is the period of that pulse. Then dot options. In transient, I am giving the step size as 0.1, and I am going to do the transient analysis up to 15 nanoseconds. And dot control run, then plot. Okay, I should remove this noise.
Shatabdi, can you please show the schematic
Yes.
again once, just for once?
Okay. Okay. Here you can see the schematic, and also I am showing you the netlist. Okay,
Yes.
now you see.
Oh.
This is
Okay,
the one node. This is connected to some voltage. So at that node, I am providing the pulse voltage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now let's just minimize this.
Okay, got it.
Now I have plot. What?
No, I got it. I just said that.
Okay. So this is dot control, then run plot. I have to plot the V out and the VA. So VA is the voltage which I am going to sweep. B I am giving that voltage only at all the inputs are connected to one voltage. So what I am doing is I will be plotting V out and VA. So VA is the input and V out is the output. So I am just doing -7. So we can we are giving one offset, and I can see both the plots in one plot. Okay, so this is dot nc, then dot measure. So dot measure means I have to measure the propagation delay and the transient delay. I have written so much measure command because this VA you can see here, this is for the propagation delay. That means I am going to find the TPLH for this. That means the rise one, from rise to fall, that means TPHL, high to low. The out will be from high to low. So this is the input voltage. So input voltage 50%, that means 2.5, and output voltage 50%, that is 2.5. Rise and fall one means for first rise and for first fall of the graph. Then this is VA, that means this is for the fall to rise, that means TPLH, from low to high. Then let's move this because I am not giving all this voltage now, so remove this. Then this is for the rise one. That means the transition delay. So for transition delays, we have to do from 10 to 90% of the output curve. So that's why I have written T difference. That means I have to find out that time difference from 10 to 90%. Then the trig, that is for rise. So for first rise and first rise of the output, that means 10 to 90% of the rise curve. So that means output, so 10% 5 volts will be 0.5, and 90% of 5 volts will be 4.5. So that I have written. Let's remove all this. Okay, so this one is for, similarly this one is for fall, that means 90 to 10%. Now let's do the curve. Ngspice. Okay. Now you can see here, this is the curve. Let's see the values. The values, these are the values. So T difference, that means first I have given from rise to fall. So this is TPHL. This is the TPHL value. This is the TPLH value, and this is the transition delay value. That means from 10% to 90%, and this is from 90% to 10%. These are almost same. So this was the ideal input I have been with no delays and no rise and fall delays. So this is ideal, and I am getting here this values because the reason is I have taken all the PMOS and NMOS sizes same, giving same voltage source to all the inputs. So that's why I'm getting this. And another thing is, now why are you doing here? Why we will be doing here 2 into WN for both the, as sir explained now, that the resistance is we have to decrease the resistance. So what happens is, in this worst case, the as we are taking inverter as reference, so the TPLH for the inverter will be TPLH for NAND, because as PMOSes are connected in parallel. But for NMOSes, what happens is, as the sizes are same and we are getting 2 RN, because we are not doubling the width and the width are same. So what happens, that will be 2 into TPHL of inverter. Means during the pull down, that means during the rise to fall, there will be 2 into TPHL of inverter. That means that will be a worst case. So to decrease that and to give a better performance, to get a less propagation delay, we are also doubling the width. Okay.
Satabdi, one thing you
Yes,
do, so do that. Because you have showed everything. So what will do? Prajita will not show. So the next part, NOR part, they will do. Okay. So you at least double the size and so, and they will rest of the thing they will do. So Prajita will not do that thing.
Sir,
Okay.
actually schematic of NOR I don't have, but
No,
can I
not
show
NOR.
double that in NAND?
No, I'm not saying that NOR. So double the size of that NAND, and so the things,
Okay, sir.
and then the NOR part they will do. Okay. So because it's same thing, just they have to connect all these things. Only change that size to double and so the value.
So you can see the timing difference here. So before this, it was the TPHL was 1.3, and here it is 1.3, where there was 1.73, and here it is 1.73.
No, that previous
No
one was
change.
gone. No. It's changed. That gone. So previous one is, I think, that is 200 something, 266 or like that. So,
Sir, it was changed.
yes. So you can change and check. So I'll take a snapshot. Okay, just to wait here. So I have to just wait here. Okay, now go for that 0.6. Okay, so change that value 0.6. It is for 1.2, 1.2, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now change to 0.6. We'll see the difference.
Yes.
Make it yes, NN. Okay, so 0.6. Okay. 7 row. So see that, yeah, the difference already there. So initially, so that was 1.30, but it's 2.11. Okay, and that was 1.73. It's 1.66. Okay, that is 3.26. It is 3.30. That was 2.42. It's 3.97. So these are the differences. The first one is your propagation delay. That is 2.11. Satabdi.
Yes, sir. This is for 0.6. This is TPHL.
Okay, TPHL
This
it's
one.
in initially it is 2.11, but after changing that value to 1.2, it is 1.3. Okay, that means it's reducing because the strength of the NMOS increases. So that so that's why so TPHL high to low decreases. Okay, it decreases to 1.3. So it was 2.11. Now it is 1.3. Okay, and if you see that TPLH, that was this is 1.66, but after the changing the size, that is 1.73. Okay, so these are the things you are getting, and also that rise time, fall time also it is changing.
1.7 and this is 3.26.42. Here it is
You can see it is
1.66.
yeah.
And this is 3.3. So now you all will do this for both that two
Yes.
different cases where you are
Yes,
keeping the gold
what they will
constant.
do, just I am annotating here what others will do. So first one for this NAND, what we will do first is, so in one case it is completed. Okay, also for 0.6 and 1.2 that sizes. So what we will do, so one will be one, another will be changed. Another will be changed, means A will 1, B will be changed, B will be 1 and A will change. So these two cases you will see for that 0.6 and 1.2. Okay, and finally we will check that means what the propagation delay rise time. You can measure statement you can write. These are the measure statements. So you will check and finally make a table. Okay, so make a table and put the value. So in the first condition, second condition, third condition, what are the TP, HL, TP, LH, and T rise and T fall. So these four things you can measure in 3 cases and you can make a table. Okay, so here your 3 cases, case 1, case 2, case 3. So here so TPHL, TPLH, T rise, T fall. So 4 things will come. So you will put the value what we are getting here. Okay, now we'll compare. And compare, we'll understand from that value with the schematic what you are getting. And these things you can do for 0.6 and for 1.2 value. Okay, that NMOS. So 0.6 micro and 1.2 micros. Clear or any doubt?
No, sir. Clear.
Clear though what you have to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do this and so please make a report. So by Saturday you have to complete all this report. Then we'll see that. Definitely you do this, all these measure statements, measure all the values will be tabulated. Then if you do this, then you will understand clearly. Means why this is reducing, why this is increasing, what happening actually. Okay. So, okay, thank you. We'll stop here. So similarly for because time is it's almost yeah 3:30. So sorry Prachita, we have no time. So for
Correct,
now, okay. So because here she has prepared for this. Okay, that's it. So nor for NOR also you have to do this. Okay, so that's why Saturday so know that NAND gate. So for NOR also you have to do this. Okay. So clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, it's in 45 minutes or 1 hour. She has completed all these things. So you can also do at least 2 hours or 2.5 hours it will take. But you can do these things. It's not a problem. So please do this. Okay. And if you face any problem, please contact them or go to that. Because everything is in the video, you can easily understand that path and all this means where you set the model, where is the Simran file, everything. You follow this video and this one by one do these things. Okay. Okay. Thank you all. So we'll stop here. So and then Monday we'll start the sequential circuits. Okay. So before that you have to clear all this. So your exam is your quiz. One thing I have to. So have you got that notice?
Yes, sir.
So your quiz is on 19th, I think 19th or 20th.